Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our non-league to Legends series, and today we're here with our first game in our new club. If you missed the last episode where we transferred from MK Dons to Norwich City, then go back and check it out, because we go through all the details of the club and everything that's expected, apart from actually one thing that we're going to go through right now, and that's the board's expectations. So if we go to the board and we go to board's confidence, and I don't know how to get to it. I've never done this. Competition performance, here we go. Bright yellow, lovely. So they want us to get to the top half of the league, and realistically the players and everything in this club are good enough to get playoffs minimum. So that's where we're aiming, but we've lowballed the board and we've gone for top half, just so it gives us a little bit of freedom if we can't get back to there from the position the club's currently in. Now, as you can see, we're down in 17th right now as we take over. We are 9 points off of the playoffs, but we've only 17 games in. There's plenty of games to go. 46 games in a league season, so there's plenty of matches yet to play. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we can make our way up the table. I think we've got the club, we've got the players, we've got everything here to do that. Now, apparently, yeah, we're entering the FA Cup in the third round, obviously. We haven't been drawn a match yet. So when that happens, I'll let you know. And we got knocked out the second round of the Carabao Cup by Reading. But as you can see from this club, the form is not great. They started the season rough, really, to be honest. And it's just not got much better for them. But I think we'll be okay. I think we've got the ability in this club to just boost our way up this table. We're just going to press submit team. We're going to go in and show you what lineup we're going to go with for our first game here at club number 5, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is club number 5. So this is a big step for us. We've moved to a club with over £70 million in the bank, which is depleted already, may I add. It's already down to like 69 million, so the club is in financial downfall, and we need to get promoted this year really to save the finances. But if we don't, they do deplete down to about 20 mil over a few years' time, so we got a few years to do this. We don't have to do it necessarily this season, but we've got a couple years to boost our way to the Premier League with this team. Now, for today's team, we're going to go with in goal. We got Andreas Valka. We've got a back four of this Turkish right back, Sanli, Reece Burke, Liam Moore, and James. Is it James? James Bidwell. Jake Bidwell. Sorry, you have to bear with me. I'm just getting used to some of these names. We've got Ben Pearson and Scott Pollock as the middle two, with Walmer, Cantwell, and Pozzo as our attacking three, just in behind Manuel Gabbiadini. Now, this Walmer guy, he's going to interest me, because he is 19 years old. I found him in the under-23s. He's 2.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential with a 4.5-star possible potential. He looks very good. He came up to me in the pros, the pro and con page, and they said he's down there and he looks promising. So I thought I'd boost him up. I auto-picked this lineup. I didn't select this team. I selected the formation, and the assistant auto-picked and put him in. So he's getting a start today, which I believe is his first game for Norwich City. Oh no, he has played 2 before. But he played a whole season for Peterborough as well. So he does look like a good little player. He is from our academy as well. Last year he was on loan to League 1 Peterborough United. And he has had 1 appearance in the Premier League, which I wasn't aware of. So let's just get into this. Let's hope that this side today is going to be good enough to play against Millwall here at home at Carrow Road, just in front of the fans. Let's show the fans what we've got to offer for this season and for the future of Norwich City. Now, we're going to say assertively, we owe Millwall after what happened in our last match. Go out there and get revenge. Now, I hope that this team today is going to show that it's good enough. Fingers crossed. I've spoke highly of them. I think it's a very, very good team we've inherited here. And yeah, it's very laggy start to this game. Like I said in the previous episode, well, the one before the one we moved, is if you think the lag is too much, guys, then please let me know and we'll go to 2D and then 3D highlights. But you'll have to let me know on that one, because until then I will keep playing 3D. and we'll switch it up when you say it's really quite bad. But it's a rainy day as well, so it's something we have to get used to for today. Sandley, now it's Warmer. Warmer, can he go back out wide to the right back? Sandley on the left-hand side though. Gabbiadini! Oh, it's disallowed for offside. Unlucky. Disallowed for being offside. It's an unfortunate incident there. But, yeah, I mean, what can you do? He is offside, is he? Yeah, just off. I was just checking that was Gabbiadini, that player that we could see stood in an offside position. But it is a good start to the game. We've looked very, very good. We're keeping possession like I want the team to do. And, I mean, that was one of the strong points I noticed when I looked through all the club pros and the cons. One of the pros was they're very good at short passing, and that's exactly what we've got them doing, is short passing, keep possession, and work it forward, really. So, yeah, let's just try and play to the team's strengths, see what we can do. The reason I'm talking a bit quieter than normal, guys, is I'm currently recording this at, I don't know where my phone is, I'm currently recording this at 25 to 12 at night. So I'm trying to keep the noise down, not bother my neighbours if I can, because I live in a flat. So trying to be as quiet as possible and as smooth as I can on my voice, so I'm not blasting everybody's eardrums around this flat, because the walls are quite hollow. So yeah, I mean, so far in this game, as I'm just jabbering on about random stuff, we are still 0-0. The team are listening to me in the team talks and the shouts, which is perfect. I mean, that's exactly what we want. MK Dons, they didn't always listen to me, but I can't say anything bad about that club, really. I did have a good spell there. I did enjoy my time at the club, but it was the right time to leave. Pozzo's just picked up an injury as I'm just talking. He's got a knock. It looks like a pulled groin. He'll be coming off at half-time then. We won't risk him any further. We got a couple of accomplished players that can come on and replace him, so that's fine. It's not a big deal, really. Pozzo's a good player, but we got other players that can replace him. We'll be right. That's something that we didn't have at MK Dons, is backup. Here at Norwich, from what I've noticed already, there's plenty of players that can play in different positions, apart from left back. We got Siad Kolasinac, or Kolasinac, however you say that, the former Arsenal player. We got him sat down in the reserves because he needs to learn to play left back, even though he plays there in real life. He can play wing back accomplished, a natural wing back. But as soon as you try and put him a couple steps back to play the wing back role in left back, no idea how to do it, which makes no sense to me. But we're going to try and train him. I know he's 30 years old or 31 at this stage, so we're going to try and do it. If he can't learn it by, well, if he's not accomplished or a little bit like he knows what he's doing in that position by January, he will be one of the players going, because he's on £15,000 a week. And we don't want a player like that just sat around on the bench or in the reserves doing absolutely nothing. But Warmer's running at the left back. Good delivery into the box. Gabbiadini! Come on! First goal in the reign of us as Norwich City manager is Manolo Gabbiadini. And that is just a brilliant bit of work from our young 19-year-old winger who is a Norwich Academy graduate. It's nice to see a youth player coming through the club and doing stuff like that on his first appearance for us. I am looking forward to seeing what Dane Warmer can do for us. He looks very good. But we are going to be 1-0 up going into half-time. Very, very good start to our tenure here at Norwich City. I'm so, so happy. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm not going to say too much, but I know that there are things that are built here. This is a Premier League club. This is a Premier League club in the Championship, and I think we can get them back to the Premier League as soon as possible. Maybe first time of asking, that might be too much to ask, but if we don't go up this year, I know we'll go up next year. So I'm just going to say, let's just say I'm happy. I am happy with that. Let's just say that. We're going to end the team talk. We're going to get Alejandro Pozzo off the pitch because we don't want to risk a serious injury. Because if he's pulled his groin and he's now played like 10 minutes of a pulled groin, we've probably already aggravated it. So we'll get him off. We'll get Berisha in because he is training to be a midfielder a bit more. But he is essentially a left winger. Or shall we bring on... Can Cupid play there? Let's have a look at Anthony Cupid. Can he play there? Not really. What about Renat Dadasov, who I had a report he hasn't been scoring goals and the club's quite disappointed with him. He's on 17.5k a week. Ouch. He's from, is that Azerbaijan, maybe? Is that Azerbaijan? It is Azerbaijan, okay. I wonder what nation that was, to be honest. He's not scoring goals. Maybe we should try him out in inside forward? I think we should, you know. I think we'll undo the change for Berisha and we're gonna give Renat Dadasov a go out there. And just, or actually Manuel Gabbiadini can play there, can't he? Gabbiadini. No, we'll give Dadasov a go out there to see what he can do. Maybe he can learn a new position. Maybe he'll be accomplished out there in a year or so. If not, he's another player that might be leaving in the summer. If he's not really pulling his weight at £17,500, he has to go. Simple as that, really. We don't want players around that are earning majority of our wage budget and not really pulling their weight. So hopefully Dadasov can prove us wrong, and hopefully also, I mean, Scott Pollock wants to leave the club, which is unfortunate because I'd like to have Scott Pollock and keep hold of him, but he does want to leave the club due to the club getting relegated to the Championship because he's now an efficient Premier League player, I believe. He's now a decent Premier League player for most sides, I think is what it says. So yeah, like, we do need to get promoted if we want to keep Scott Pollock. If we don't, then we can sell him on for a lot of money. And as I'm talking, Jiri Scalak has just scored for Millwall, and it's 1-1. Bit of sleepy defending from us. There's not a lot I could personally do about it. Two players down here are just ball watching. Who's number 7? Number 7's Pearson, and that is Dadasov. Pearson was just running around where Dadasov should be for some reason. And I assume this is our right back. Yeah, Sandley's out of position. And it was just too easy. Just too easy for Millwall. 22nd place team in the league. And we've just allowed them an easy chance back into the game. Right. This is where I make a change now. I think Pearson, because of that error, and he's not really having a very good game, he can come off. Very easy change for us, but we don't know who to bring on. Maybe Berisha? Yeah, I think Berisha can come on there. Valon Berisha. Bring him on in that position. He's okay at it. He can do it. He can do it basically to the ability we kind of need. It's good enough. I'm just looking now. Does it say he's... Yeah, he's down here. It's one of his worst... It is his worst position as a midfielder, but... I mean, yeah, he's got some good stats. Apart from concentration, I would say he can do it. So, a bit of luck, he'll go out and concentrate. That's all we need. I mean, if you're not concentrating, you shouldn't be on a football pitch. But he's a talented player. He's been in the top leagues a few times, and I would say he'd be fine doing it. Experienced player in this side. We're going to give our team a get creative shout. I would like to win our first game. If we don't, we don't. I mean, I can take a draw. A draw's fine in the first game. I know it's against a side we should realistically be beating. But it's a formation and a tactic that none of the players have played. They've only been back from international duty for a couple of days. So there's not a lot I can really say about it. I wouldn't like to lose, though. If we do lose this game, I'll be quite upset. Wisdom. Now it's Cantwell. Can he counter-attack for us? He plays it forward. It's Gabbiadini. Across to Woolmer. Dane Woolmer, he's running. He's got men in the box. Dane Woolmer, very, very greedy attempt. Why is he shot? Gabbiadini comes over, collects it. We've got a bit of lag on the game at the minute. I don't know why. Scott Pollock, prove why you should be in the Premier League, like you keep telling me. Pollock. And he loses the ball. I don't know what's going on with the frames on this game right now. But everything says it's updated. It says the graphics are fine. It says the graphics capability for this game at 5-star. And it's doing this. Don't understand fully why it's doing that, guys, but I can't do an awful lot about it. If you know any reasons, or if any of you are technical with computers, please let me know in the comments. That would be very helpful. But for now, we're going to carry on going as a 3D and everything, and just hope that it fixes itself, maybe, because sometimes they do. Sometimes it does fix itself. Computer's been updated today, so it's not like the computer's down on Windows or anything. That's all updated. but for some reason it's just not performing to its best of abilities. I don't know. So if anybody knows in the comments, please let me know. We're going to demand more, actually, because I want to win this game. It would be nice if we could. But yeah, I mean, all I can do is carry on recording, guys. Get the episodes out there. And like I said previously, if you think the lag is getting too unbearable, it works perfectly okay on 2D. There's no issues at all. So I could switch to 2D. But obviously it takes away the looking at the players playing, but you get a whole view of the pitch. You know, you get benefits and there are negatives, but you guys can let me know what you would prefer, and I will do whichever, really. But we are just ticking down the minutes, it looks like now. Nothing else is going to happen. This looks like the end highlight, unless we can get the ball forward very, very quickly. Dadasov, unless we do something stupid here, no. This is going to be the end highlight. And it's going to be a 1-1 draw in our first game in charge of Norwich City. It would be nice to be winning, but it's fine. A draw's not a bad result. That'll do. Okay, 1-1. We're building something here. It's not like everything's built and all ready for us with the tactic and everything, because they've only been back, like I said, from international break for a couple of days, the players. So I'm not going to tell them their performance was disappointing. I'm just going to say you were unlucky. Let's just say you were unlucky. I don't want to say that I'm pleased, because it'll probably annoy a lot of players. But if I just say you're unlucky, and we can just build on it, guys. Just see what we can do. And let's just check right now where you'll be rejoining us for the next episode. I'm hoping to do some business in January as well, which I'll obviously bring the end of January for you guys, so you can see what's happened and, you know, who we've brought in. Because I'm assuming there'll be a couple of players leaving, maybe a couple of players coming in. Possibly loans. I'm not sure if I'll go for permanent signings. I haven't decided yet. But let's just have a look at Pozzo. He's out for 5 to 8 days. That's fine. I can live with that. So let's go to the schedule. Let's see where you'll be rejoining us. Let's say the next game will be either Nottingham Forest or... Let's go Nottingham Forest, because it's not too long away. We can just see what we're building here. So Nottingham Forest will be the next match. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you're new around here, please subscribe for more. And if you enjoyed this, leave a like. And like I said previously, if you feel that I need to switch to 2D Classic, then I will do it. If you want me to just carry on and persevere with 3D, it's completely up to you guys. But please let me know. But I've been Chris12LFC, and I will see you later.